And what I would do with it is give it something like a... like 5 or 6 or even 7 light attacks and like 4 or 5 heavy attacks. And you use weapon special as a special powered up swing that you can activate at any point during your combos, and it forks into unique attack chains. And the weapon has like 4 separate loops it can do just with that alone. 4 or 5. Just this, the most mechanically complex, like beat 'em up tier weapon. Oh, Healy by Hero. That'd be sick. Oh, I lost, thank you. It keeps shitting out Cerveza Crystal. No fun allowed. You can't parry this guy. $800k Civi Healy, I know, it's really sad. I'm starting to think Melee only break spawns like the rest. It's so over. Wait, where the horde at? There was horde music and then there was nothing. You ever just turn around into a crusher and not having an animation? You change your sheets and it makes you this happy, dude. You're either a weirdo or you shut the bed, literally. Okay, I'm now completely convinced that the fix they made to bulwark patrols never happened. Like, I still get just as many of them spawning out of a corner. By the way, anyone notice that patrols are bugged? Instead of being ambience patrolling the map, 9 times out of 10, the patrol just spawns aggroed behind a corner right in front of you. That's a bit strange. That's a little weird. That's a bit of a wacky one. Give me what is up. Don't rip out your spleen. I'm pretty sure you need that for things. What was it actually fixed for a bit and then they re-broke it? If that's true, that's nutty. It wouldn't be the first time they do that. It's a bit of their specialty. Hi, Gunner. Hi, hi. Oh, I need a spleen to digest fentanyl. What does a spleen even do? What is that? What organ is that? I don't even know what a spleen is. What is the French equivalent? What's the word? That's a lot of las guns we're seeing, man. Nuts. The bayonet! Hey, attack me. Hey, attack me. Hey, attack me. Oh. He didn't get to. I love doing that. A little thing next or inside the liver, I don't know. We need a biologist right now. What the fuck is this spleen? Could you leave without this? Could you live without a spleen? If I've never heard of it, I probably don't need it. I would know something about it if it was important. I'm pretty sure. Rare Chud's channel getting axed was a crime. I don't even know who that is. Was it a... With that name, it can't just be a music collection channel, but... yeah. La Rate. Well... I just don't know what that organ does! What the fuck is a spleen? I mean, this is a serious question. It's not a bit. I have no idea what a spleen does. Posted Chudcore like me. All right. I only posted one Chudcore video. I don't think I deserve to be in the pantheon of Chudcore uploaders. I do like my Chudcore edit. It was funny. It's one of those things that happens, like you're in a VC and you think, hey, wouldn't it be funny if Bobby Hill tried to explain Chudcore to his dad? Oh, well, I revived the wrong dude. Something to do with the immune system. Dog? Where is that nerd? Oh, he got him. Protects you from infections, okay. We learned something. I hope my spleen is doing okay now. Many such cases. Where are the enemies? That should hit. What? Oh, never mind. Oh. By the way, oh. Effective block angles are a mechanic in this game, or like if you are looking in the direction of an attack, you are more efficient than if it hits you in the back. And that works while reviving, so you want to always be looking towards the enemies that are hitting you. I got a comment asking me, I forgot, I need to respond to comments, I'm like way behind. Why I always take the backstab cooldown reduction instead of the sprint speed. Short answer is basically I don't need any more sprint speed, I'm not a fan of speed cheesing. And you asked me how often do you get it, like, accidentally? And it depends. You gotta kind of play around it. But if you just always kind of dodge to the side like that while killing stuff, you will get it. Like you see there, I got some backstab kills. It happens more than you think. It's very good. Should I slurp? Let someone else slurp. You fool, you shot at me, enabled me to shoot back in doing so. Ah, my dash didn't go! Boop. No, I wanted to parry the flamer kick into the mutant. I love that. This guy is not lucky, man. Just like every time he goes down, Ogren reses him and he immediately dies after. Ow. Also for the backstab thing, if you have a really mean push attack, you can really game it. Push them, dodge behind them, push attack will kill them. It's cool. Yeah. Wabin, if people had just looked at the damage the parry does on its own, they think, wow, this attack needs to be removed. But because it's tied behind something like that, like a very conditional mechanic that requires an enemy to attack and you to press the button and you can just do it, it's balanced, you know. Dude, I hate that when you right click with a gun, you have spread at the start. Like you start your ADS inaccurate. I dodged, but okay, that's awesome. I'm telling you, snipers are incorrect, man. Snipers are doing wacky things. They are wilding. They're out of control. They're capping. That's a word people say, right? If you're young and hip. They have, like, you have a cap? I don't know. I thought they removed the caps in this game. Wait, never mind. Clubs are a thing. Can I aim a knife once in my life? No! I'm gonna say a slur.
That's the sniper dead. Kill that gunner. No, no, it's even knows when you hear one.
Wait, what? The dodge linger keeps surprising me. Cleave Blessing is the best. Generally, a Wrath is better because you can maintain it in more situations, like where you don't need the big amount of enemies to kickstart it. But the situations where you'd want to cleave anyway, you can get Savage Sweep. Also, Savage Sweep is instant, instead of needing to stack it with a bunch of attacks. I'd say go for Savage Sweep. But you also really don't need a Cleave Blessing on them. Like, it is really... You're gonna be super safe because you're now hitting like 20 enemies, but it's not really necessary. What the fuck is a Lummox? Ow. A Mire Hog? I have no idea what a Mire Hog is, man. Bitch is guarding Plasteel, she's gotta die. Collect our goodies. Hi. Dance of Death, my beloved! Oh, goodbye. What? You disgust me. Don't know you could do that? Yeah, Devil Claws are really, really strong. Oh. What for me? And one for you. And since you get stamina back from just being around the demon host, you can just do it. Oh, there's another one. The piss helped. Yeah, she's gotta die. Bye. Some exemplary talents I find cool. I love Weapon Specialist. In theory, Malefic Momentum, I think if it just applied it the other way. I know it only works one way, I keep forgetting which. It should work both ways. Like warp kills buff your unwarp attacks, and then warp attacks buff your... whatever the opposite of what I just said is. I love agile engagement. Dance of Death I think is quite cool, but it's too generic. I would much rather Dance of Death be... The issue is on dodge activates all the time, so you just kind of always have Dance of Death. I like to make it something like a perfect dodge activates it, or you have to ADS to act now. That'd be great. But it is good. I like it. Because it's something you have to think about. And you can play around. Like, you can be like, okay, I'm going to trigger my Dance of Death. And then I'm going to use it. Case in point. And it's cool. Maybe you should have a cooldown. No clue. Do you need to spam parry? Yeah, you can spam parry. I'd have to rewatch my own guide. But I don't remember if all Demon Host attacks are perfect parryable or only some of them, but well, you can perfect parry some of it. And the timing on perfect parries is extremely generous. It's 200 milliseconds. To the point, I think, the Demon Host attacks so quickly that it might not even be possible to get a normal parry off unless you really, really try. That's a cool ghost hit. I think, what's another really cool talent? Empowered Psionics, especially the Brain Burst interaction is cool. Of course, it has a lot of really big problems like Smite and Assail and etc. But the mechanic is good, where it gives you a deterministic way to get a stack, and then you get to have a deterministic way to spend the stack, and that is cool gameplay. That kind of stuff is neat. Like something that has its own little self-contained loop, like that. I gambled, but I won. That dog is glitching out. No idea what it's doing.
The roaster is redeemed.
Where's Sound? Sound is playing.
Stay with the group, Dunderhead. Aye.
I think Deadshots is a cool talent because it plays off of a mechanic. Like you also just get to spend a resource on command. It has its problems, like it shouldn't have a downside, like when you run out of stam, your weapon starts glitching out. That's not cool. There's a bunch of neat talents. And of course, like when, you know, me naming so few cool talents isn't really so much a failure of Fetchwork to make interesting talents. Although definitely it's lacking in that department. But it's kind of normal that when you have talent trees this big, like most of the talents are going to be kind of generic stuff that is there to be a quick boost. It's also, never forget that having a point system like this, where every single talent is an investment you have to make of 1 or more points, it has to be like a net benefit instead of being a net do something different. And that's just kind of an inherent caveat of the system we have. Golb is wild and... Hi. Bye. What the hell is that sniper? I really should push attack more with this weapon. I don't think dogs bouncing without warning is ever going to get fixed because it's a netcode problem. Crab suspects it's some form of desync, and I don't think anyone is working on the netcode right now. Also, this problem of enemies have trouble starting an animation like partway, so they just skip it entirely sometimes. Not sure how I feel about the extra fire rate on non-single fire weapons on Zealot Dash. It shouldn't affect guns whatsoever. It should be a melee-only ability. I don't understand why it affects guns. Like, the rending is bad enough, but the attack speed is stupid. It also lasts too long. 11 seconds of faster attack speed? Like, are you kidding me? We're back into the weird VT2 thing where you never use your dash for the dash. You just use the dash for the benefits it gives you after, which sucks. It's just not great. I would much rather the dash be made into something where you actually charge towards a big target or a group of big targets and you do a thing, rather than you press F and you have an insane boost for 20 minutes. And it's 11 seconds. The armor drop effect is 3 seconds, or a single melee hit. So the armor drop effect is actually better on guns than a melee, which is insane. And I don't know why it hasn't been fixed yet. Is Dunderhead a slur? Like this ability is just way too cracked at the moment. It's a low cooldown, toughness refill, stagger button, kinda. That it gives you a unique armor drop effect for one big attack on melee, which gives you shit like crusher one-shots with the Eviscerators, but it also works on guns, which means now you press F and just murder 3 crushers with the last pistol. Not great. Oh, it's also a dash. But that's the thing, you use it for the least. Just Darktide things. Didn't they have a bug fix where they said they can't shoot through fences anymore? But they still attempt to shoot through a fence? Would that have hit me, I wonder? Yes, it would. Like, look at everything Dash does, and then you look at fucking Relic. It's like, oh my god. Very balanced. Don't say that, Asmarok. That is rude and mean. Oh, there he is. No way. You don't want to give team-wide like armor dropping, dude. Brittleness is bad enough. Like, armor drop shouldn't exist. Just make it rending. Make it melee rending. Why does it armor drop? It's so weird. And it creates situations where you use your cooldown, and it actually makes your weapon worse, because your weapon is better against unyielding than against unarmored. I mean, against flak than against unarmored. Which is a problem of its own, but very weird stuff. Holy Parry, that's kind of what I wanted. Because Relic is kind of the thing that is like, oh, this would be useful if I could save people from a really bad situation. But rather than waiting for really bad situations, it just turns a bad thing into a positive by being reactive. Enemy attacks you, you pull out the Relic, and you blind them. Something. I agree. It needs to have some kind of timing component. Counterattack component. It's when the game is fun. When it makes you look at your screen and you do something. Actions are cool. I love actions. Thank you for the follow.
My beloved thinks the streamer is an asshole that knows nothing about anything.